afternoon, Pookie Bears. Today we're making cheesecake. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see this? So stupid. We're actually not making this one. Today we're making chocolate cheesecake. I know I told you about this. Actually, hold on, before we start, look at this shirt my sister got me for Christmas. Before we get the apron on. Rage consumes me. Love it. Nice solid pump cover so that we can't see anything. Anyway, how shall we get into this? So this is the current one. I make these, well, basically I still have 2 of these left, but the thing is I don't want to make cheesecake's okay for like 2 weeks in the fridge, so it's chill and it's whatever. We're gonna set this aside. I just kind of make them in advance just because it's a thing that takes a little bit longer to make because you have to cook it and then it has to cool and stuff. To start, let's get into the macros. Low-key going rat mode today, guys. Had a good solid workout. 'Twas leg day. So for this chocolate cheesecake, makes 8 servings. When I eat them, you'll see. Makes 8 servings, but I usually have 2 at once, so whatever. But for an 8 serving thing, 147 calories, 15.6 of protein, 11.1 of carbs, and then 3.5 of fats. Haven't quite perfected this yet. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I had done the other one. I just want a chocolate cheesecake. So let's just get into it right away. Some things you're gonna need. Springform pans. I have these mini ones. Mini pans. So we'll set these out. It would be fine if you just did a bigger, like an 8 or a 9 inch. Maybe, probably. I don't know, man. Guys, I'm just here. And a blender. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. This blender used to be my parents' old one. It's low-key a little broken. But a little broken, I mean, when I plug it in, it turns on immediately. So, anyway, we're gonna start. To start, I have the Fresh Stacks chocolate grams. So we'll start with that. Actually, first we're gonna do this. So you just want one of these packs. I'm sure you could do just like chocolate, like the Teddy Grams or something. I don't know. They don't really make too many chocolate things. But, so for the base, we're gonna do 40 grams of Monkfruit Sweetener. That's just like what I prefer to use, to be honest. I prefer the taste of it. Oh God, oh Christ. And boom. Otherwise, I have discovered for the cheesecake aspect itself, allulose, I don't know how you say that, works better. Because I had done my first initial rounds with this in the cheesecake bit, and it makes it a little bit gritty. And also, George, you're on my book. Okay, 40 grams of that. 1 pack of these pimps. I don't feel like ear raping you guys, so I'm gonna blend this. Yeah, that's it, you just blend these. Okay, graham cracker powder dust. Yep, you're evicted. Guys, I can't with George right now. Done. And then we're gonna take 40 grams of this, the Country Crock Light, and there. Could you use actual butter? Yeah, probably. It'd probably turn out a little bit better. I don't know. I just work here. I'm just sharing what I do. I feel like for the most part, it's turned out mostly okay. Butter would probably be fine, I think. I will say, the plain cheesecake, low-key, Works pretty solid for just a pre-workout meal because the lactose in dairy is a simple carb. And it releases a little bit more, like it, because there's protein attached to it, it takes a little bit longer. I know like when I do the cream of rice, pumps are insane, but like the second that I'm done working out, I'm shaky and like I have to eat immediately because otherwise I feel like I'm gonna pass out and die. Blend her again. Okay, now that you have your little conglomeration of stuff, set that to the side because we're going to continue to use the blender. Oh, sorry, other important notes. Let your cream cheese get to room temperature. I use the non-fat one. And then also, we have our oven preheated to 350 for this part. We're going to scoop it. Wash your hands prior to doing this, or don't. Honestly, it's getting baked anyway, who cares? So we're gonna scoop this out into the pans. Guys, I'm just tweaking at this point. Just a perma tweaker. That's all right. That's all right, guys. And then you're gonna squish it onto the bottom of the pan. I feel like there's probably a more effective way to do this, but I just kind of squish with my fingies. Once you get done squishing these, this part's important. Put it in the oven at the 350 for 15 minutes. It's probably gonna take me a second to squish these because it's low-key all up in my fingers and shit. But that's what we're gonna do. Okay guys, bases are in the oven at 350, and I have a timer going for 15 minutes, sorry. It's a little bit easier if you use a parchment paper. It just takes me a second, and I feel like you don't need to see me tweak out over it. And also George decided he wanted to snack on the crust. Anyway, it's important to put it in the oven just because, especially with like the Country Crock, there's like water in it, so you gotta get that evaporated out. Otherwise you have a soggy bottom and it's not as good. Or the cheesecake itself, guys. First ingredient, Greek yogurt. Easy squeezy. I didn't wash this out. Why? I don't care, that's why. You probably could. It's not like there's anything in here that's gonna interrupt anything. So, 490 grams. I'm gonna rinse this off though. Rinsed. Greek yogurt. Scrape everything off the spatula. It's probably not that deep, but sometimes it's a little deep. Oh, no! Okay. Low-key just make a mess too. Also, while you're at it, paper towel to set the spatula on. Well, I don't know. I feel pretty brain dead right now. So I use the, Jesus Christ, guys, I need to get a better lighting. Anyway, fat-free cream cheese from Walmart. Walmart low-key has some goated finds sometimes. 226 grams. Just like, don't watch me open anything. Just, it's fine. Nothing's ever pretty. I will say, I actually had a decent leg day today. 'Twas glutes. Loki went crazy. I'm glad because my lifts are starting to finally get stronger, and that just, it makes me happy, because for a while, every single leg day just like sucked, and I was like, wow, I might as well just kill myself at this point. It's like, I'm gonna stay small forever. I don't know. Tweaking out. Oh, right. Anyway, I like using this, can you just read my mind? That would be so much easier, because sometimes I feel like I'm just having a stroke and I can't get my words out. Okay. put this back up here. Tear it. Allulose, 130 grams. Okay, so back to the story. I low-key do think that using my nice little cheesecake for pre-workout ends up working out well, just because dairy, right, like milk and stuff, milk is like the #1 hydrator, so then I'm able to like hold the water, and it just, my workouts will feel better. Okay, lock in. I gotta lock in, give me a second. Okay, sorry, I gotta lock in. I'm so tired. I will... Low-key, the sleep has sucked lately, and I'm not sure what the deal is, because for a while it was getting better, and then all of a sudden the past couple nights it's just been like, hope you didn't want to sleep, because you're not getting it. Anyway, back to the recipe. Egg whites. These are Kirkland from Costco, guys, because I love Costco. 100 grams. 100 grams. So anyway, haven't been getting good sleep, and then this morning, woke up at 4:30, and then freaking Shafid over here was like, pets? And I was like, ah! I guess, yeah. So petted him up, and he was having a fun time with that. So cocoa powder, 40 grams. I'm gonna tear it. I might have to crack open the other cocoa powder container, because I'm pretty sure. Holy shit, yes. I had exactly 40 grams left. Look it, empty. You can't see that because the lighting's awful, so just trust my word on it. Anyway, we'll see how this one turns out. I haven't pissed around with it enough to know if it's perfect or not yet, so this could turn out just awful, and I'm lying to you guys, and I'm making you eat this, and it's like, I don't think so. It'll be fine, right? Right? If it turns out badly, I'll let you guys know. George is up there tweaking. Anyway, back to the things. Protein powder, 20 grams. I have like 2 other protein powders, but I just enjoy this one. I think it would probably, I mean, the other one's like a chocolate peanut butter, and the other one's a different brand, like the Isopure, and it's vanilla, so I don't want that one. And the other one is chocolate peanut butter. Maybe I should do the other one. This one's already open, so it's probably fine. If you want more of a chocolate vibe, that probably would be better. Okay, guys, hold on. We're gonna backtrack. We're actually gonna get the other one. Just because I think it would help bring out the chocolate a bit more. Chocolate peanut butter. The small container. If this ends up awful, you guys are all getting beat. You're getting your ass just clap. Cheeks busted. As if it's your fault. My fault for making it and then eating it. But that's the downside. Is like I meal prep for 4 days at a time when I do my recipes and stuff. So if I make a meal and it just tastes like shit, it's like, oh, I still have to eat this 3 more times. And it's not that bad. Most of the things that I make, everything is edible. It just might not bring me the most happy joys. 20 grams of protein powder. I don't know if this one is gonna need it. Xantham Gum, because I'd used it in the previous bit just because I didn't have like the egg to bind, and I felt it helped everything hold together a little bit. And I think I had done too much is the thing. Sorry, you guys are just watching me be a certified tweaker. So I'm just gonna go with 1/4 teaspoon for this round. But I think there's enough body in here to, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, guys. I'm not a chef, or a baker. Like, I'm just doing things, so. I don't know. Do 1/4 teaspoon of that. Move this aside so I don't put it in there again. And then 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Smells pretty good. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. I'm almost out of vanilla, so we're going with almond. Not that you can see it. Ha 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 ha. And that should be it. Oh fuck. Okay. So now that we have this conglomeration in the blender, I'm gonna go ahead and blend it until smooth. And while you guys weren't looking, I went ahead and added a scoop of protein. No, I'm just kidding. Do you get what I'm referencing? Anyway, back to cheesecakes. We pulled these pimps out the oven. I'm gonna go ahead and say I do think probably butter, just not. George's fur is in this from the one that he tried to eat. Butter would probably just be better. I don't work with butter often. That feels like a lot of effort. I just don't have any in the fridge currently, so if I had some, I'd probably work it in there to get a bit a better crust, more of like the cheesecake graham, like flaky crust, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so we pulled these out of the oven. Went ahead and dropped our oven to 325. Just tweaking. And then you have to like let these cool a little bit before you put the stuffs in. So now we take this pimp, and I went ahead and tried the batter. It's good, guys. Okay, so I'm not worried there. I will say the only thing is I have never like actually made like an actual normal human cheesecake, so I don't really know how it works best. But for this one, we're gonna scoopity-whoop these in here, and then 325 for like 40-ish minutes. I haven't figured out how to get them to not crack. I know you can do water baths and stuff. I'm gonna be honest, it's not that deep because I'm cooking these and I'm eating these, so I don't care if my cheesecake's cracked. It's not like I'm making these for someone else and it has to be perfect or selling them or anything, so it don't matter to me. And then also it's blended so it incorporates more air into it, and I feel like that probably plays a bit into it. I don't know. We're still kind of working out the bits and pieces, and again, this is the first time doing it as a chocolate one, so we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, that's about it. I'll finish scooping these and then get back to you. Okay, done tweaking. Now we just take them and like, I don't know if this helps or not, but just kind of tap them down. Maybe because it like helps push out some of the air bubbles. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and toss these in the oven for 40 minutes at 325. So I'll put these in here and then we can talk for a little bit. The jujule is picking up on what I'm saying. Okay, right, I don't know. The allulose for sure. I prefer the taste of the Monkfruit Sweetener, but allulose cooks a little bit closer the way sugar does. And again, there's nothing wrong with sugars, fats. Great, body needs it. I'm just a small human, so... And I like volume eating, guys. I like eating a lot of things, so it's just like... that's how I want to eat it. That's how I'm gonna eat it. It's just for me. But yeah, so I think on the adjustments, maybe change out the Country Crock to butter, and that would probably give a better crust. It's not that deep to me because I'm gonna eat that shit right up anyway. And it doesn't, you don't have to do it exactly how I do it. Look, like I just piss around with things. See, this is cheesecake 2.0 right here. Those are the muffins, but here was the first one. Normally I don't write them down in here until I get them perfected, but I figured, you know what, why not do these things and kind of start making note on how they turn out, because at the end of the day, it ain't that deep. Plus, that way, if I eventually have a child or whatever, and then my child has a child, we can have Mima's cookbooks and go make some of Mima's insane macros, just have an entire generation of just like yolked out children. That'd be nice, dude. I'd probably be like, did you do your 20 push-ups today? You're looking small as hell, little man. Yeah, so we're gonna let these cook. And I'll get back to you. I will say you need to let them fully cool, like out on the stove. And then I do know with like normal cheesecakes, you have to like set them, oh God, in the fridge for like at least 4 hours so they finish setting up. So make note of that. I'll put everything in the description as well, just to remind you. But yeah, I'll show you the finished results. And here is the final product. A little cheesecake, fresh out the oven. See, here's the issue, is I can't figure out how to get them to not crack. I vaguely remember when my mom and sister would make cheesecake, they covered it. So maybe I need to cover it at some point. I don't know, but chocolate cheesecake. Delish. So I hope you guys enjoyed, found it useful. I will say, maybe use actual butter for the crust itself to get it more like a normal cheesecake. Nothing wrong with fats. I'm still messing around with it, guys, and I'm learning as we go. So thank you. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe learned a little something. George says hello. Meow, 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 meow. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Ooh, that's still a little bit hot. But yeah, let these cool down all the way and then refrigerate for 4 hours at least to let it finish setting. So enjoy. Have a good night. Mwah.